Hey everybody, Wisco Southpaw here. This is an unboxing video. This is one I've been excited to do. I've been waiting a while. I actually had this knife sitting on the counter for like 8 or 9 days. I just haven't had the time to record the unboxing, so I'm happy to be able to do that with you now. Once again, if you like this kind of stuff, if you get something out of it, please like the video. That would be appreciated. You can always subscribe if you'd like to. Once again, that is appreciated. So, as you can tell by the thumbnail, I'm sure you know what this is. I have not seen it yet. This is a knife that when it first came out, I really wanted. I really wanted one. And almost as soon as they came out, actually, you guys know there was a lot of, well, most of you I'm sure know, there was a lot of controversy with this knife with the name. They had a name. I thought it was a cool name. And then you realize, I believe it was Cold Steel already was using the name. So they had to change the name. And then it was, I don't know if I think it just sold out. So, but this is a company that has been doing some really cool things. There's this knife that I'm going to unbox today. And then there's another one that I haven't bought yet that I really want to buy. That we'll talk about too. I have a couple other knives by this company. So the company that we're talking about is Vosteed. And the knife, so I use my cormorant here. The knife is the Vosteed RS Chaos. So once again, this knife was here. And then it seemed like it was just gone almost as soon as it came out. So I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this knife to come back, and it is here. It came back, at least I saw it about 3 weeks ago. So this is it. It comes in a much bigger box than your normal pocket knives. This is, by the way, officially the most expensive knife I've ever bought. So if you, I focus on mostly, my budget for a knife is usually between 50 and $100. Okay, and you can buy some really decent pocket knives between 50 and $100. I have gone over that a number of times. I've gotten some knives as gifts. I've bought a couple knives, and so at some point I'd like to get those in the channel as well. But for the most part, 50 to $100. I'm a big fan of Civivi and Kaiser and Vosteed and CZRB and QSP and Migueron. I would like to get into some more American-made knives. It's hard right now for me to, but actually, you know what? Let's just wait on that. That's a whole nother topic for another video. Talking that discussion. I do have some American-made knives. So, and I also do have a handful of, you know, I have a video. I have a short, I believe, I think 5 Ganzos. I think those are well made. I think they have incredible value for where they are in the price range. So once again, another topic. So anyway, that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is this fella. This is the Vosteed RS Chaos. So it's a really cool box. So here's a knife. We'll open that in a second. So we've got a patch. We got one of those Velcro patches. That's awesome. We have a sticker. This is cool. RS Chaos sticker. Of course, we have a microfiber cloth. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. So like I said, this is officially the most expensive knife I've ever bought. I have purchased some other ones that are roughly in this range, but none quite as expensive as this one. And the first thing that I'd like to show you guys is that this is one that does not fit my usual criteria. There is no there's no spot for left-handed carry. But I didn't care because I really wanted this knife. So it's titanium. It's an M390 blade. I love the locking system. This is what we're mainly going to talk about because this really intrigued me. I know they're not the only company that does it, but it's cool to see it's a button liner lock. So it's a liner lock that's controlled by a button, and I think that's awesome. So let's get a close-up look here of the knife. It's nice. It's got some oil there. Okay, let's see how it works. Wow. Take a look at that M390 blade. They really milled this one out too. They took a lot of, if you can see that, they took a lot of material out there. This knife is very light. If I should compare it to something else, but maybe at some point. So all right, so this is the cool thing about this knife. It's a liner lock. You can see that. You can see the liners in there. You can see it's about it. I don't know. What is that? Maybe 30%, 25% lockup. So usually, right, this is where you'd be putting your thumb. If you're a normal person, right-handed person, right, putting your thumb in there to close it, right? Not with this one. With this one, you hit the liner lock with the button, and it just falls shut. That is very cool. This is my first compression lock knife, and that is sweet. Oh, God, yeah, it feels really good. It feels really good. It flips open super easily. If you can see, it's got, well, there's really no other place. This has got, you got your flipper, and you have your thumb stud. That's about it. No front flipper. But let me tell you, that compression lock works exactly like a button lock. And that's awesome. So here's a couple of things that I think you guys can tell me if this makes no sense or not. But for me, it seems to me having this type of lock makes it easier to, number one, you're not going to get gunk in there. You know, in that the plunge locks, they're kind of, well, they're plungers, right? And I'm sure there's stuff that can get kind of gummed up in there. This, it seems to me, to be easier to get to clean, to maintain the knife. So let's see what we got here. See that lock stop there, locks it up tight. There's no movement left or right, up or down. I kind of like that pivot. I really like the accents, kind of the gold, or those gold or copper accents on the knife. Once again, great action. Very cool. Look at that blade. This is my first M390 blade. So being that guy that kind of usually buys $50 to $100 knives, most of my blade steel is 14C28N, Nitro V, you know, plenty of D2, 154CM. I love 154CM. That's about it. The other blades I have, I have a CPM 154 blade. I have a number of S35 VN blades. This is my first M390. So I've heard lots of things about it. This will be interesting because I've heard this is like the much less corrosive D2 is what I've heard. I'm not a meteorologist, so don't quote me on it. If you know more about that, you can let me know in the comments. But I've heard it's harder to sharpen, kind of like D2. So we will see how this works. And once again, guys, I will carry this around a little bit. I can tell you right now that, oh man, I'll show you let's look at it from the show side. Sorry. Just look at that profile. And this is another awesome thing about this knife. And I have some others like this, but man, you can grip up if you need to grip up to do some cuts. I love that. You've got some jimping about a quarter of the way up. And at the end, that's perfect, right? So you need to do some draw cuts. You have that jimping up here in the end too. It's very cool. So at this point, this is awesome. Once again, I will carry it a little bit I'll give you my, if there's any other thoughts that come up, I'll let you know either in a video or maybe a short, something like that. So this is it, the Voss Heat RSKS. I love the box it comes in. That's cool. Makes it feel more substantive, you know. Microfiber cloth sticker and the Velcro patch. So once again, that'll do it. It's a cool knife. I feel like I haven't flipped it enough in the video for people to. Let's see how the actual thumb flick. Thumb flip works great. I'm not much of a. Oh, actually, that works great. That works great. I'm usually more of a Spidey flick than front thumb flick, but actually this just pops open, guys. This knife just pops open. So awesome. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody. Like I said, if you appreciate any of this, like the video, subscribe if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.